Those pests, those critters, they get in there. And if I told you without chemicals, without baits, without traps, without sprays, without a carcass, without poison, without anything that has that gotcha or that downside to it, we're going to help you. And Charlie, whenever I can show that the graphic of what it helps repel, I love to do that right away, because we have independent empirical laboratory testing. Let me say that again. Laboratory testing to help keep the spiders, the roaches, the mice, and the rats at bay. The spiders, the roaches, the mice, and the rats out of your house. Now, we've even heard from other customers who love this like I do, you know, who have had success with other critters, but it's very expensive to do that testing. So that's at least what we have done the lab testing for. And this is our whole home house makeover. I'm actually getting mine right now because I actually don't have the micro ones at home, and I love those. So you're getting some with outlets, you're getting some without outlets, you're getting some of the little micros, and you're getting it all for less than $40. Bell and Howell, of course, a name that we know and love. He's a name that we know and love, and that would be the OG of HSN. Batter up. Hello, Lou Caputo.
Hello, Shannon. It's good to be here tonight. You know, I'm glad that we're selling this evening, because one thing that I have noticed recently is the influx of pests outside. And part of that is because it's been raining so much around here. You know, there are certain things that bring the pests out at different times of the year, rain being one of them. And they want to try to get into your house because, quite frankly, it's dry and you've got food and, you know, everything else that they need. So they want to try to get in there. The nice thing about these pest repellers is once you plug these in, they just start working immediately. There's nothing that you have to do. And they will keep those pests out of your house, even when it is doing that heavy raining outside. Now, these use ultrasonic sound waves to work, okay? It's basically just sound waves at a higher frequency than human beings can hear. So, you know, not only will you not hear it, your kids not hear it as well, but neither will your pets. So like your dogs or cats, those sort of things, they're not going to hear these. So as far as you know, there's nothing going on. But you know who does know what's going on? It's the rats, it's the mice, it's the roaches, it's the spiders. They hear these and it makes them want to scurry. Now, we don't really know what they sound like. It could sound like a siren to them. It could be like fingernails on a chalkboard. But I know that it's unpleasant enough that they want to leave. Now, because these are sound waves that come out of these, okay, they're going to bounce off of any solid surface in the room. Like right now in this room I'm in, my voice is kind of echoing because we have high ceilings. Same thing happens with the ultrasonic sound waves. They echo off the walls. Now that's a good thing because the sound waves crisscross over each other and it makes this sort of cacophony of sound, which makes it even worse for the pests. But that also means they're not going to leave the room where you're using them. So if I put one in a room, I need to put one in every single room, okay? And that's great, though, because we're giving you a 9-pack today, and that's enough to do about 2 stories of the average size house. And you're also getting a nice smattering of all different kinds in here. Shannon was pointing out she's going to pick up on the little minis right here. These work just as well as the bigger ones, okay? Some of these are going to have night lights on them. Some of them are going to have extra outlets on them. But the bottom line is they all work the same. And Shannon, they are going to help you repel all the pests that you see on the screen here right now using just science, no poisons, no traps, and as you said, no carcasses or anything to deal with later.
No gotcha moments. In fact, and all I can tell you is they work. And what's interesting is, you know, because I've got a 2-story home, and you do, you know, put them, cover your whole home. And that's one of the reasons that we're doing this configuration. Because I can tell you, I'll just, you know, full disclosure, I had a roach in my shower the other day, and talk about an unpleasant surprise. Ooh. Well, you know what? I didn't have a pest repeller in my bathroom, and like you said, with all the rain, I think that sucker, which was the size of a Buick, I think it came up through the drain. Well, it had to have, you know, and because I was in my shower, and to say it freaked me out was you know, an understatement. But I don't have a lot of outlets in my bathroom, so I need to either use the micro or one that gives me an outlet, and I'm ordering this right now. But it makes a good case because actually I've got most of my Bell & Howell pest repellers on my first floor. You know, I've got one in the hallway. I've got actually a couple in my kitchen just because, you know, the kitchen's where I feel like I really need it. I've got one in my garage, and I just thought, oh man, I don't have a pest repeller up here. And again, give it a second to do its thing, because you know, if that dripping faucet, it bugs you for a little bit, and then the more it drips, it's like it bugs you more, and then it keeps dripping, and you're like, I can't take it anymore. That's kind of how the critters are, right? Give it a second, right?
Yeah, no, well, you know what? I like to say that it's akin to walking into your house and, you know, forgetting your burglar system, your alarm system is on, You set the alarm off, you go up to the keypad, and if you put the wrong code in, you stand there for a little while and try to do it a couple times. But after a bit, you're like, I'm out. You got to go outside because it's just too much. That's what these pest repellers are like. And I want you to think about something too, even just from a financial standpoint. If you're paying somebody to walk around your house, now I was paying $45 a month once upon a time to have somebody walk around my house. Guess what? I'm not doing that now. And then, if you're one of those people that goes out there, and I know we don't have a lot of time, but if you're the kind of person that's going out there and you're buying stuff to kill the roaches, or you're buying stuff to kill the rats and the mice, and it's all poisons and it's traps and stuff like this, this is all stuff you've got to replenish. This is all stuff that wears off. This is work, okay? Your Bell & Howell pest repellers, they are not work. You plug them in, they work 24/7, 365, whether you're home, whether you're away. If you have rental properties, these are awesome for those as well. We have them at our offices, we have them in our homes, we have them everywhere. I rely on these, and I can tell you, I know that they work because we don't see any pests around here whatsoever.
Absolutely. And whether there's been like a new construction, or whether it is a townhome, or whether it's an upstairs downstairs situation or an apartment, really and truly, it doesn't, it's not a reflection of how well you keep your home with over 6 million sold. And they really are the number one name. It's just, it just happens. I mean, your home is a happy environment if you're not doing something to keep those critters out of there. And the big thing, not only the danger and the expense and the carcass and the gotcha moment and the safety and the cost of other methods, you have to understand that is after the fact. It's kind of like, like you said, the burglar alarm, if somebody's getting in or breaking through that window, I mean, they're already there. We're talking about a deterrent for what is there, meaning it like sends them an unfriendly eviction notice, and then just really kind of creates this aura of protection. So it's just an unfriendly environment. So even like the rats and the poisons and all that stuff, that's kind of after the fact, which that's listen, they say an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. This is what I want. I just don't want them to even think about coming into my house. Just make it an unfriendly environment, right?
No, that's it. And you remember exactly what you just said. The Bell & Howell pest repellers are proactive. When you're putting out traps and sprays and stuff, that's reactive, okay?
Right.
Get ahead of the curve. Put these in now.
Absolutely. Okay, do it now. Remember, it's a whole home solution. 3 ultrasonic, 3 white micro, and then 1 with the LED. Gray, taupe, or white, by the way. Gray, taupe, or white. So you could get it home for nothing. If you are apply and buy on our HSN credit card. Hey, don't forget, coming up next hour, I have a full hour of the A-Team. Professor Amos family, they are celebrating 18 years here at HSN, and we've got a whole hour of products to help you around your home, whether it's your toilet, whether it's your drains, whether it's just cleaning. That's going to be coming up one full hour,